what's going on the border, which, by the way, they're in trouble for doing. They did it on their day off, right? The one day off they had with their family, they did that. So we're there about to talk, and this congressman shows up, and no offense to the congressman, I'm sure I ruffled some feathers, but he shows up and he wants to get on stage before us, and he talks for 5 minutes, and he basically said, he was like, God bless Perry for shutting down the border, and he has the cartels on the run. And everyone's like, yeah, and it's like, that's not true, you're lying. You're either very ignorant or you're very dishonest. So I promise you I did not want to be ugly. I'm not an ugly person to people. But when I got on the stage, I got up and I said, where is Congressman Burgess? And they said, he left. So he basically used my event with the Border Patrol agents as a photo op, which made me mad. And he said things that weren't true, so I had to call him out. That's not comfortable. Like right now, I think our governor is under big attack. Some people think it's justified, some don't. I'm concerned about the indictment of our political leaders like this, very concerned about it. The last thing I want to do is be critical of Governor Perry right now. But if you go around saying stuff that isn't accurate about the border, my loyalty to the men and women of law enforcement is going to outweigh my sense of loyalty to my governor. Sorry. My loyalty to the men and women of law enforcement is going to outweigh my loyalty to a governor who's shutting down the border after 12 years of being in office. Right? So again, let's be real straight here and then I'll get off. I was on the left. I saw bad things. I went undercover with law enforcement. I helped them bust bad things and stop bad people. Both violence against U.S. citizens and violence against Israeli citizens. I'm very proud to have done that and had a part in that with the men and women of law enforcement. When my name came out and I testified, I got attacked, I got destroyed by left media. Mainstream media destroyed my career. They tried to ruin me. They tried to attack me and make sure that they had an agenda that they wanted to defend, and they did everything they could to support it. And Andrew Breitbart found me. And he said, hey, I'm going to help you. And he kept his promises, he made me whole, and he gave me a voice, and I've used that voice to defend the men and women of law enforcement. He went around this country, well, I'll tell you, it's the least I could do. He went around this country and he asked Tea Party groups to support me, to hear my story, and to support what I was trying to do. And for the most part, Tea Party groups have done that. Across the whole country they have. So now I'm telling you, he did that because he hated bullies. When he saw people who were trying to do the right thing, or who did something important that was vital, and other people were attacking them for it and destroying their character and smearing them, he cared. And he wanted to defend me because that's what he did. That's why he defended you people. He defended you because you were being called slow-headed and racist. Remember that? Potential Timothy McVeighs. And he couldn't stand that you were average Americans who work every day, who are just trying to get involved in the political process, and you were being destroyed for it. Okay? When I started going down to the border, when I started going down there, I started to see the Border Patrol agents like Andrew saw me and like Andrew saw you. That's how I started to see them. They were being destroyed for doing the right thing, given no quarter, being decapitated in media and in public opinion. And so I'm coming to you and I'm telling you, you have to support those people. You have to support the men and women of Border Patrol and the law enforcement on the border. They're being attacked, they're being destroyed. How many of you saw that Vickers, even on his ranch, how many of you saw that he got attacked and destroyed in media? Anything that results in less potential Democratic voters coming into Texas and the United States, anything that stands in the way of that is going to get attacked. And unless every one of you start doing something about it, telling people about it, leaving comments. You think leaving comments on a story doesn't matter? But when I used to read those horrible stories about me that my mother had to read, and my daughter will probably someday read, that were completely untrue, attacking me in law enforcement for stopping a bomb plot as they defended these guys who made bombs to kill Republicans and cops in 2008 at the RNC. When I had to read those horrible things about me, it was that one comment with somebody supporting me that got me through a day. Even if all you do every day is find a bad story about Border Patrol and interject fact or interject a comment supporting them or pointing out the facts, you're doing something. Do something about them. You know, we can talk all day about securing the border, But here is how you do it. Okay? You do it in these little minute ways. You do it by going around and telling people and informing people. You do it by showing up down there with the camera, or if I show up down there with the camera, nobody's charging for all these reporting, just go share it with people. Copy the video link and share it with people. Inform people. Talk back. Thank you.